Okay, man, what's up, people? What's going on, man? We're going to talk about this fight right here. Well, we're going to talk about the conference and shit. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Davis, he is talking a lot, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised Earl Spence didn't tell him that he's an email champion. That's right. Y'all heard me, y'all Gervonta Davis people. He didn't fight nobody for that title. They gave it to him. He's an email champion right now as it stands. He did not fight nobody for that super title. Y'all need to realize that. We go on paper, you're going to see he didn't fight nobody for that title. They elevated him to super champion at 135. Email champion. Y'all Gervonta Davis people could come in here, I'm going to stomp y'all out. I always stomp y'all out anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, I like the way Frank Martin is keeping it professional. That's how you win money. You keep it professional. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's been cool. You know what I'm saying? And then people making fun of him when he flinched. To tell you the truth, he reacted really fast. Soon as Gervonta Davis did it, he was throwing that left hand. You seen he had the left hand measured. Imagine if it was a real moment. He would have hit Gervonta Davis real clean. It would have been a real clean shot. He reacted fast. Like his reflexes is really, really good. And I'm glad that I seen that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I believe Frank Martin has a good chance to win the fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? The only problem with me and Martin is that he's fighting him at 18 fights. The magic number is 21 to be a solid contender for a championship. You know what I'm saying? Usually when they fight 21 fights, they're good enough to keep the title for 3 or 4 years, 5 years. They're a solid fighter. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I give it to him. But Gervonta, you better not sleep. You better not sleep. You better not blink wrong. You better not blink wrong. And you better not try to talk to anybody in the audience in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Because he has a speedster in front of him. I believe Frank Martin is faster than him. I believe he's faster than him. Like, you know what I'm saying? In that fight. I will have to wait till they get in front of each other. And then I could see if I was right. Remember, Frank is bigger. Frank could knock out Gervonta in any round. Like I'm saying, this ain't, and remember, y'all dumb Gervonta Davis people that are gonna come in here. Frank Martin is not Rolly. He's not anybody that Gervonta beat. Remember, all those people he fought, he dehydrated them. This is the first fight he's having with somebody that could allow to go back to their regular weight. And I believe he made a mistake when he did that. Okay? Are we understanding each other? Because we don't. You could get the fuck out of here and go fucking hang yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to just stomp y'all out when y'all come through here. Remember, Gervonta Davis is an email champion. And this is fact. It's going to hurt, but it's fact. He didn't fight nobody for that super title. He's fighting Martin for it. He's fighting Martin for it right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Martin has the boxing skills to beat Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? But I believe he's fighting him too early. Should have fought him. You should fight him. We should have did the 21 fights. And then, you know, like you see Ericus and Lubin, right? He fought Jamel at 18 fights and got knocked out in the first round. Lomachenko, Lopez, all those people that fought for titles early, but before they got to 21 fights, how many losses they all had? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that tells you a lot. Like, that 21 magic number is real. That number, I don't know why it's 21, to tell you the truth. It just falls that way. 21, 22, 23. That's when you're supposed to go for a title. Not like Boots. He fought almost 30 times and now going for a title. For people like that. Not like that. 21 fights, you're good to fight for a title. Okay, that's the right way. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I got bad with Martin. Everything else is solid. It's solid with Martin. Gervonta Davis does too many mistakes in fights too. That's a lot of mistakes. Frank Martin sees those mistakes. He's gonna capitalize on that with no problem. So y'all Gervonta Davis people better pray to God he wins this fight. Because if he don't, that's going to be another king. That's going to be another king and the face of so-called boxing getting destroyed. Y'all better realize that. It's going to be a big win for Frank Martin. Gervonta Davis been not playing around with him. And he's not, because if you've seen him, he's in the best shape of his life. He's in the best shape of his life. The first time he ever came in like that. Because does anybody know, when he was in the lower weight classes, he used to fucking lose titles on a weigh-in. He was losing his titles on weigh-ins. Didn't fight nobody to lose it. He lost it on the weight scale. You know what I'm saying? Remember that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, he better not make no mistakes in that fight. Even Martin told him to your face, you make any mistake, I'm going to knock you out. Told him to his face. Like, you know what I'm saying? He already knows. He already knows what Gervonta Davis could do. He sparred them too. So he already know what he has in front of him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to execute it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Gervonta Davis ran that wow moment. With him in one of his conferences. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, it was on a face-to-face, the one that you sit down, the face-to-face when you sit down in front of each other. And there, he told Martin, my wow moment was when I fought with, damn, I forgot his name. Anyway, his wow moment was with that fighter, right? And Gervonta Davis is so stupid that he didn't even catch what Martin says. Martin told him like this. He said, you're going to be my wow moment. Fighting you is my wow moment. Padresa. When he fought Padresa, that was his wow moment. That's when you come into the audience and they start yelling, and that's the first time you're experiencing that. So that's your wow moment. That's what they mean by wow moment. So whenever you hear somebody say that, your wow moment, that's what it is. Okay? Frank Martin told him, you're going to be my wow moment. And Gervonta Davis didn't even catch that shit when he said it. And then he said Padresa could beat Frank Martin. Yo, Gervonta, what you smoking, crack? Frank Martin is going to knock him out. I take Frank Martin to knock out Padresa. Padresa's not that good of a fighter, bro. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? And remember, Gervonta, you fought him when he already got knocked out and got stopped. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, so you can't. Gervonta's delusional, bro. He really believes the hype. Fucking redehydrating other fighters to give him the benefit to win the fight. And then he demands respect from us. I don't fucking think so. You ain't getting no respect here doing that shiesty shit. You need to be a man. Get in that ring and fight that dude straight up. Show this so-called power you got, which he don't. He doesn't have power like that, like I think he does. Did he knock out Cruz? Cruz is smaller than him. And he couldn't even get him out of there. And Cruz took the fight 2 weeks. He took the fight in 2 weeks. That's all that was left for camping for him. 2 weeks. And he still took it to a decision. So if that don't tell you anything about Gervonta Davis, y'all more stupid than I thought. Like, you know what I'm saying? Frank has a good chance. Soon as he start landing that jab, and then that jab start landing the right way, Gervonta Davis is going to be in trouble in that fight. He better not do anything stupid. Because in the blink of an eye, you could get knocked out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Remember, I'm not saying that Gervonta can't win that fight. You know what I'm saying? But Martin has pretty good boxing skills to handle him. You got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? So if you like the video, put a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, I don't care. I'm going on paper. You're going to go with a lie. And you're going to have me over here laughing at you. That's what you're going to do. You're going to making up shit. Coming in here making up shit. I'm going to be laughing at you. Don't forget to subscribe.